Y ya me habían avisado desde el fútbol base que venía un argentino que era increíble. Y la primera vez que subió al primer equipo ya lo ves diferente. Ves una persona que dribla, que lo hace muy fácil, que ve el juego, que tiene una facilidad para el 1 contra 1, que tiene personalidad, que tiene descaro, que tiene buen tiro. Claro, Leo domina todas las facetas del juego y las domina a la perfección. Entonces estamos hablando del mejor futbolista de la historia.
Me llamo Lionel Messi, tengo 13 años. Feliz, estar allá a jugar en el Barcelona. Pensar club más grande del mundo.
For Leo, things are simply natural since he was a child. That is the reason why he's the best in the world and will continue to be this way for a long time.
Fenómeno de calidad. Marca muchos goles.
He is a phenomenon with quality. Apart from all his goals, and even for a striker who isn't the primary striker, you can even call him a very offensive attacking midfielder.
Presiona de tan cerca de los pies.
But what impresses me is how he dribbles the ball, so close to his feet, in a way that the ball never seems to leave his feet, and never gives the defenders a chance to take the ball away from him.
Who's the best player in the world?
Lionel Messi.
Who's the best player of all time?
Lionel Messi.
I just feel that he, in his own eyes and his own vision, the game just slows down for him. Yeah. He plays in slow-mo because it comes to him so easy and so naturally, and everyone's fast, erratic when he comes into the box, but Messi just goes, right, the ball's coming in, the goalkeeper's going to go that way, so I'll go that way.
I think Messi is one of a kind. What he's doing, I don't know if we will see another player do the things that he does.
I think Messi is the best player in the world. I think he deserves it as long as he plays.
He's doing things which, in my eyes anyway, Messi is the best ever.
And when he got in, he just rolled the ball to his mate and said, put that in the net, I'm just going to chat with the fans for a minute. Went over behind the goal, put his arms up.
It's almost as though he stands above the field and watches it down, like we are from up here, yet he's playing at the same time. It's remarkable.
When Messi has the ball, 1-1-1, you are dead.
He's a genius, he's a magician on that pitch, and you know he can do special things with the football, and he certainly deserves his award, and yeah, really pleased for him.
This guy, like, it is not normal, and I know people will talk about he works, do you know how hard it is? I can tell you, you know how hard it is to carry a ball on every single action.
It's grueling.
Every single action is acceleration, stop it, turning, going, getting kicked, getting up. You know how hard it is on your body to do that.
There's no set way of defending against a player like that, because he can do anything he wants to football, so whatever you do, he'll do the opposite. I guess you've just got to get lucky. At the end of the day, you've just got to try and do your best and hope that he doesn't do something magical, but one time than not, he will do something special.
Recuerda mi nombre, Leo Messi.
Look, it's cliche, but it's almost like a privilege, isn't it? To be around, to be able to watch.
There's no saying in football, generally with football players, stick to what you can and can't do. That doesn't apply to this guy, because he can do anything.
You know why Messi's the best player I ever seen in my life? Because he's a competitor, he's an animal.
The greatest football player in the scope of what a footballer is that I have ever seen in my life.
In his moments he's unstoppable, obviously we couldn't defend the free kick. What a strike.
Pero la posición de 10 de todas formas lo que tiene que tener es un poco de magia, como tú decías. Porque es el líder del equipo y el líder del equipo tiene que crear, es lo que tú tenías y lo que tienes diferente de los demás, es que veas antes de los demás. El 10 tiene que hacer eso. Yo era un segundo, o tú eras 3 antes. 3 segundos antes de los demás, yo 1.
And this is the guy, I forget the name. Some player that they had there, Messi. This was the guy.
I imagine that Ronaldo coming towards you is more frightening than Messi.
No way. Messi.
Oh, really?
Messi with the ball at his feet? No thanks. I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that.
When we play him, you notice, like, what a player he is. There's not many situations where you come off this pitch and you go, we talk like the children. Like, I know it's not. We're not in awe of him, but you just got to be honest. Because you just see the guy wandering around, totally oblivious to the game sometimes, and then all of a sudden, bang, just and he's creating something or he's scoring.
And we see great players achieve great statistics. And then there's the art of football, where there's something that you cannot put into it statistically. What is that? How do you measure the human heart? Through the eyes.
Going at full tilt, he's changed the direction. You know, he just wrong foots people for fun.
Do you think he's the best ever player?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I do.
I mean, I said it before, it's like playing PlayStation. You give the ball to the guy and you start to go through every player. That's who Messi is.
Unbelievable. So what this guy does is something that I don't think that we're gonna see something like that for a long time, so we better enjoy it.
È un fenomeno, è una
Un fenomeno, infatti adesso voglio correre fuori perché voglio vedere l'astronave quando parte.
Una forza qua. Ma tu testa è fortissimo lanciando a destra, ha visione, ha senso della cosa. Quando vuole ti fa vincere.
Te digo, cuando años, mucho tiempo fa, Barcelona venía a Los Angeles. Ronaldinho fue un amigo mío. Estaba allí hablando con Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho me dice, Kobe, mira, te voy a presentar el juego que va a ser el mejor juego de todos los tiempos. Tú eres el mejor jugador. Él me dice, no, esto aquí va a ser el mejor. Fui Lionel Messi, tenía solamente 17 años.
He is pretty amazing. You know, I remember watching Maradona when I was younger, and I thought that he was the best thing. And I still really do like Maradona as the top man, but Messi's not having Ronaldo.
Is Ronaldo on the same planet as him?
No, he's not on the same planet.
Not the same planet?
Nope.
So they're miles apart?
Yeah, I think so.
That's football, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a comparison.
I always said that Messi has some talent that no one has. I mean, he has the ball and his speed, controlling the ball with, and the ball doesn't go 2 meters far from his foot. It's always there. It's impossible to catch him. This talent I didn't see to anyone.
But Messi as a player can take you to a place where you can't actually believe what you're seeing.
Messi is a wonderful, wonderful player, and he's probably going to get the accolade of the greatest football player ever. Not just of our time, but probably ever.
He's a one-off for me, and it was just great to be in the same stadium as him. Never mind compete against him like I have.
But I think what everybody loves about him is the way he plays the game. You know, he plays the game with passion. He plays the game just free.
I remember watching Messi training. Everybody was talking about him, the new kid back then. He showed that he was going to have a great future. For me, it was a joy to have played with him and to see the history that he's making.
I didn't play against Messi because he was injured. And thanks God he was injured. No, I was lucky.
And Messi has the capacity to solve the situation and to create a chance when you are not seeing the chance to score.
In my head, I'm thinking that I'm going to get the ball easy, you know, from him because I like to go on the floor and I like to tackle. But then I was seeing that he was coming with, the speed was not normal. He was coming very, very fast at me. And I was already shocked because I remember falling on the floor.
I think everyone knows what a huge fan of Messi I am. I always have been. I think he's the best player that's ever donned a pair of football boots. He's also the best dribbler I've ever seen. He's the most imaginative footballer I've ever seen. He's the most skillful footballer I've ever seen. And he's one of the best passers the game has ever seen. So if you put all those things together, you have someone who frankly is clearly not a human being.
For me, genius, I think is the word that you choose, and I think the word is correct. Genius.
He's not to play with him. I mean,
just give him the ball.
You imagine.
Give him the ball, get on with it.
My father always said it's Pelé. Didn't see Pelé live, I'm too young for that. But yeah, there are a lot of good players around there. But that's my ranking. Lionel is for me the best.
Lo último que te voy a decir no es una pregunta, sino solamente te quiero decir, se viene una final del mundo y si bien todos queremos ganar la Copa, quiero decirte que más allá del resultado, hay algo que no te va a sacar nadie. Atravesaste a cada uno de los argentinos, de verdad te lo digo. No hay nene que no tenga tu remera, que no sea la original, la trucha o la inventada o la imaginaria, de verdad. Marcaste la vida de todos y es eso que para mí es más grande que cualquier Copa del Mundo. Y eso no te lo va a sacar nadie. Es un agradecimiento por un momento de felicidad tan grande que le hiciste vivir a tanta gente, que de verdad, ojalá te lo lleves en el corazón, porque creo que es más importante que una Copa del Mundo, y eso ya lo tenés. Así que gracias, capitán.
He's also an honest player. He gets kicked, he gets hacked, he gets up. He never dives. He doesn't cheat. He's just a brilliant example for footballers everywhere. And if everyone copied him, the game would be much better.
He is special, and I mean, there's no more words really to describe him. I mean, you just have to look at it, and if you understand football, you understand how difficult the things he does are.
Es tu pibe. Y vos lo descubriste.
Yo no digo que lo descubrí. Yo soy el primero que lo puso en una cancha. Ahora, ¿qué va a ser? Pero para mí es un orgullo.
He's the best player of all time. We can put him with Pele, but I never saw a boy like him, and I believe we won't see another for a long time. The only way you can deal with him is by keeping the ball from him as much as possible. I don't have another way of dealing with such a talent. There is no other way.
What would you say when you're on the field with him is the most standout attribute that he's got? Is it his pace? Is it his ball control? Is it his positioning?
His strength and control. Like he'll show you the ball. He'll like run at you, show you the ball, and then just nip it away. But put his body in a position where you can't get it off him unless you foul him. But he'll ride the foul as well.
Yeah, ride the tackle.
Yeah, he'll ride it.
Messi, in terms of just pure magic, just coming from God.
Without doubt, of this period, people make the comparison with Ronaldo. There is no comparison because of Messi's courage, really, which I think he displayed tonight. His spirit and his courage and his fortitude, because they were going nowhere at Barca. They were gone. They run out of ideas. And this is what the greats do. The Brian O'Driscolls, the Tony McCoys, the Ruby Walshes, the Henry Shefflins. They do it when everyone else just can't find it. And he found that opportunity because he was looking for it. He wasn't looking for someone else to do it. He knew that it was him. He was the last man with the guts and the talent and the magic to do it. It was awesome to watch.
He just does things that ordinary mortals can't do. Just every single game I watch that he plays, even on his quiet days, he'll do 3 or 4 things in one game that I don't think I would have done once in my whole career.
If you create naturally a beautiful player, it's Messi.